All right, everyone. Looks like we are ready. That one cloud is back, and we will be seeing Papa's Hot Doggeria. Take it away.
Alright, hello everyone, I am that1cl0ud, or Addy. Totally didn't just see me, but I'm back again with another lovely, silly little game. This is Papa's Hot Doggeria, one of the many, many, many installments in the Papa Louie franchise. This is one of my personal favorites. Really just like fun little series of flash games, but enough yapping, we're gonna have plenty of air to fill. I don't know if anyone bid on which character to choose from, but we do have Taylor or Peggy.
Let me double check here. I do not think we have anything, but let me make 100% sure. Yep, so it looks like it is your choice.
Alright, I'm gonna go with Peggy, just because she's my personal favorite. But yeah, time will begin when I skip the intro here in 3, 2, 1, let's cook. So this is Papa's Hot Doggeria. Basically the whole story of this game is you wanted to see the local baseball game, but they were completely sold out of tickets. But then there was a special offer for you. If you decided to work in Papa Louie's Hot Doggeria, you would very easily be able to watch the game, right? No! Papa Louie goes off on another one of his whimsical adventures, and now you're stuck here in the stadium cooking hot dogs for all eternity, and you can't really see the game that well. Usually players and coaches come in to get hot dogs from you. So I guess it's kind of a win in that scenario. But yeah, whole gameplay of this is basically just grill hot dogs, stick toppings on them, and make sure you have drinks and popcorn ready to go. The very long, unskippable tutorial is guiding us through how to play the game right now. But we will send Taylor off with his first order. Based on the chef you choose, that will determine who the very first customer you get is, but the second customer will always be Wendy. And her order is very simple, just a hot dog with some chili and cheese, so I'll put a dog on the station there, and we're gonna wait for it to change the first color, and then once it gets to 50 on both sides, that should be good enough to then bring it to the build station. Put the toppings on, and send her off on her way with her soda. There's a cool glitch in this game where you can send the soda and popcorn out a little bit late, and if you do that, you can click on them to basically send them right back to the drink station. So it's just a fun little time save, but that is the end of day 1, and now we are headed on to day 2. Where we get a brand new customer, and we also get the Chicago buns. Alright, so day 2, we are going to start by putting 4 hot dogs on the grill. Sometimes this is really finicky, I don't know why. So we'll just let those cook for a bit. We'll take Toru's order. We will also flip the first hot dog we put on, because that is going to be Toru's. Then flip the rest of these, and this should be good enough to send into a bun. Put mustard on it, and some cheese, and get her soda and popcorn out. And basically the main time save in this game comes from just skipping stuff that we don't really need to do. The last hot dog we always want to put into a that's another small. Make a medium. We always want to put it into a Chicago bun, and you'll figure out why in a little bit here. But for now, we're going to get some randomized customers. Large soda. Of course, it's the one thing I didn't make. But yeah, so basically, we go through our customers for the day, and they cycle between a few customers, and as the game goes on, you unlock more characters. There's like, I think 100 different ones you can get. Main goal of rank 5 speedruns is that you want one of the 2 customers who showed up on day 1 to basically keep showing up for the entire week, but it's very RNG dependent. I did not grab popcorn in time. I'm going to lose points here. That's fine. So I got 71. But yeah, it can be very finicky, and now we have Bertha, who I have her order up on the side over here. She takes a large soda, also small popcorn. Just to be safe for marathon's sake, I'm going to put the soda and popcorn on before I send the order out. So Bertha is a closer, and closers in all the Papa Louie games are always the last customer of the day. That's why they're called the closer, and they're always a lot stricter on their order. So I wanted to be a little bit more careful there, just because if I missed something with Bertha, she would have been really strict on it, and I would have lost a good amount of points there. But now we have Scooter and onions as well, so same process basically. This time we're going to stick 5 hot dogs on the grill instead though. Truly revolutionary. Yeah, stick more hot dogs on there. Same deal basically. Make Scooters soda and popcorn. And then also flip some of the hot dogs. How about you? You can be the hot dog I take. And put on the guac. My mom is calling me, but she can wait because I'm busy right now. Send the soda back. And we'll stick these all in regular buns because the closer for today only needs a regular bun. Anyway, quickly texted my mom. And we did not make the soda for Roy, but that's okay, because, okay, I guess I didn't need it. There's, in a lot of the Flash games, there's a customer glitch where if you just switch between the order and grill station very quickly, you'll get a customer cycle earlier than you're usually supposed to. There we go, got his popcorn this time. Now he's a lot happier with us, so hooray! And just for the sake of it, we'll also make another small, make medium. Put guac on, onions on, and mustard, and send the large soda out, send it back. And we got Robbie, so yeah, really unlucky in terms of getting a medal. Yeah, you basically want those people who showed up on day 1 to show up the whole week, because if you do and they get a star each time, then they'll get a medal, and a customer who gets a medal basically gives you like a few hundred points, and that's really beneficial for boosting you to, Boomer just likes chili. That's really beneficial for boosting you to rank 5 a day early, essentially. Normally these are 6-day runs, but if you are lucky enough to get a medal, then you don't have to worry about doing the 6th day. But unfortunately, I am most definitely going to have to do the 6th day because it is almost impossible to get rank 5 early in 5 days with just without a gold medal. But yeah, now we have Greg. Greg is funny. I like Greg because he's the tomato boy. This is also Team Tomatoes over here. In any game Greg is in, there will almost always be a tomato option, and it's almost specifically just for Greg. Like, he dresses like a tomato, he has a tomato on his hat. He's so silly, I love him. He's Tomato Boy. But yeah, we'll flip these hot dogs. And these tomatoes are also some of the first like droppable ingredients, I say. So they're a bit more finicky if you aren't if you don't do a good job with the placement, then they can be a bit more finicky. Leave closer is a regular button as well. So get the popcorn running. Hey, we got Roy again. But yeah, same process, just making hot dogs. So if there is anything to say, now would be a great time to do so. Just pass the time while we're making some hot dogs.
Sure, so just to remind you all that you are watching Speedromizer, and we are volunteer-led, and if you'd like to help with future events, we open volunteer signups before they are announced on Discord, so keep an eye on the server if you're interested in helping run the show. Most roles do not require experience, and we'd be happy to have you even if it's your first time. And speaking of volunteering, you may recognize we call it signups and not applications. As a member of our community, offering your time, we'll try as much as possible to let you be involved. We love people helping us and create an inclusive process for anyone to be a part of this event, no matter their experience. And so if you're interested in that, speedromizer.live/discord to find our Discord server.
Yes, I highly recommend volunteering here. I've been a part of Speedromizer events for quite a while now, usually on the volunteer side rather than the runner side, but it's a very fun time. I mainly hang out on the tech team, but there are many wonderful people in all sorts of departments here. We have Zolo, the closer for today, so I believe he wants large soda, yep. And this will take us out of day 4 nicely. And off he goes. Alright, so in theory, only 2 days left, so long as I ranked up to rank 4 here, which I believe I did. Shouldn't really be any reason why I didn't. Yep, there we go. So, just gotta do 2 more days, and then that'll be it. So now we have Rita, and she comes with the Italian sausage, and I believe usually she's the only one who orders the Italian sausage. So today we're just going to put 1 Italian sausage on the grill. There are other hot dog types you can unlock in this game, but they all have varying cooking times, basically. But in the event of speedruns, we usually just put on whatever we know for whoever's coming in first, and then we just put on regular hot dogs for the rest of it. Send her off with her popcorn and soda. Pop station, as they call it. But yeah, so the grill score is a lot lower there, just because we didn't allow the hot dog to really cook that much. Didn't really go too much into the scoring standards for these kinds of games. It's pretty easy to get perfects in this game, I'd say. Oh, she always wants a large. Greg is back. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get perfects in at least Hot Doggeria. I think Freezeria is also another pretty easy one. But these customers will very gladly critique you quite a bit. They're very peculiar about a lot of things. Particular. But yeah, so they tend to grade harshly, and closers can also grade even harsher than that. So you basically just have to grill it perfectly, be very nice and even when you're putting all the toppings on, and then of course just put on the right soda and popcorn, and of course different items for different games. In the newer games, mainly their mobile games, and also their new deluxe. I put the soda on. What? Okay. Their new deluxe games. Those have a neat little score information thing where you can go to see what's Pinch want. Pinch hit well, baseball coach. Hope he doesn't mind that the cheese is all the way over there. Yeah, they have a little points information thing that you can look through to see where you lost points and whatnot. And some of the time, the things they take points off for is pretty ridiculous, I would say. You can be like a pixel off with something and they'll knock you down quite a few pegs. But yeah, so long as I don't mess anything up too bad on this day, should take me straight to rank 5 after this. If not, then that will be bad. But, you know, we just keep going. We have Tim, 2 M's. Very special. I believe his first appearance was in Papa's Pizzeria, which I'm sure everyone is familiar with. I think he had glasses initially in that one. But yeah, he just had a huge style change next time he was seen. I couldn't tell you when the next time he was seen was because I haven't really brushed up on my Papa Louie lore. But how many more points do I need? 269. Yeah, I should be able to make it. And if I reach rank 5 before the day is over, then I can do the fun part of just trashing everyone else's order, which I absolutely love doing. That's what a lot of people enjoy doing in these games, mainly. Although you do have to have a little bit of accuracy in speedruns for this game. Just for the sake of, you know, actually getting points you need. Rank 5 is not the only category for these games. There's category extensions, which has stuff like rank 3, and also rank 10. And there's also day 1 95%. So you have to get a 95% overall score rating for the tutorial day. There's also, all the games also have all ingredients runs, which is unlocking every single ingredient in the game. In most of the games, it's basically beating the game. But for games where you unlock every single ingredient before you quote-unquote beat the game, there's no really end to it. The agreed upon end is just when Papa Louie comes back. When he does come back, he doesn't help you out. He just becomes a customer. So it's like he just left for no reason. He left to go on another adventure, and those are explored in the platformers, which that also has a very active speedrunning community, and I highly recommend checking those out. But yeah, he just becomes a customer basically. But when you unlock him, that's usually the agreed upon end, and in a lot of later entries that tends to be reach rank 5. So time will be very shortly. It'll be when rank 5 shows on the screen in 3, 2, 1, and that is time. So yeah, that was rank 5. Pretty easy run, I would say. Pretty repetitive, very RNG reliant to get a decent game. But huge shout out to the Papa Louie speedrunning community in particular. They were one of the very first communities I got myself involved in with like 4 years ago, almost 5 years. Insane to think about, but I used to run these games a whole lot. They have a very special place in my heart, and so do a lot of the wonderful, lovely community members. But yeah, check these games out. If you know how to get Flash Player and you know how to get the SWF files, highly recommend giving these games a go. There's also the mobile versions, and like I said, the new deluxe versions, which only have Fruzeria and Pizzeria right now, but those are on Steam for like $5, I think. Yeah, very fun little series of games. But yeah, and again, if you want more of me, I am that1cl0ud on everything. Remember, it is the #1, and it is not a O in the name, it is the number 0. But yeah, that is going to be everything from me.
Alright everyone, we just saw a game which seems like it has a lot of other games, and I think it's hilarious that we have someone that sets up a whole bunch of, you know, like fast food type things, and then they go off on their own little platformer adventures on the side, and it's great that we got all of this. But that is to say, we will be having a short ad break that will be starting right now, and we will be coming back shortly.